Sukihotu and welcome to the Buddhist Mahavihara's Facebook page. We are going live this evening here from Kuala Lumpur, here at the BMW's Dhammadana series. And this evening we have another new Bhante who will join us for the first time on the Dhammadana series here on our Facebook page. And this Bhante is actually a Sri Lankan monk, but he is currently studying in Myanmar. And for your information, this monk is quite a young monk, quite talented. And let me introduce Bhante, you, Siddhatthalankara, to the studio. Can I invite Bhante to join us in the studio? Good evening, Bhante. Welcome to the Buddhist Mahavihara's Facebook page. Okay, for those of you who are unfamiliar with him, just like me, this is also, as I mentioned, the first time that Bhante has appeared here at the BMW's Facebook and also the BMW Dhammadana series. Let me give you a profile of this young Bhante. Bhante U. Siddhatha is a Sri Lankan monk ordained as a novice in 2004 at the Sri Sugata Senasuna in Kurunegala in Sri Lanka. He received his first higher ordination in May 2005 at the Shwigyan Nikaya. While staying at the Shwigyan Nikaya, he passed the second level of the Prachinna, which is a Pandita exam, and practiced Vipassana meditation on the Mahasi method at tribal meditation centers. After 4 years, he went to the now Uyana Forest Monastery and received his second higher ordination on June 18th of 2008 at the Galdua Gunawardhana Yoga Sramaya. And during these first 4 years, where he dwelt at the Na Uyana Forest Monastery, he was guided by the most venerable Na Uyana Arya Dhamma Mahathera, the most venerable Migodas Sangha Sobhana Mahathera, and the most venerable Gamue Arya Nanda Mahathera. He practiced samatha and vipassana meditation at the now Uyana Forest Monastery in Sri Lanka. And on the fifth year, he studied Vinaya and at the Dainadinia Forest Monastery under the guidance of Nuvre Elia Jnanasila Mahathera. For further studies, he then went to Myanmar in February of 2013, where he learned the Vinaya and Sutta as well as the Abhidhamma and Pali grammar at a couple of monasteries in Myanmar. In 2018, he passed the Lankara and Vinaya Vidu exams as the first Sri Lankan monk to do so in Myanmar. At the same time, he graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Buddha Dhamma at the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University in 2020. He also practiced samatha and vipassana meditation at several Pa'au meditation centers in Myanmar and vipassana meditation at the Pandita Rama or the Mahasi method as well. He is currently working towards his master's degree in Buddhist philological pathway at the Shan State Buddhist University. And in addition, he is the current secretary and head of the Vinaya department at the International Institute of Theravada. So without much ado, I would now like to invite Bhante Siddhatthalankara to start this evening's Dhamma sharing entitled Basic Anatomical Meditation for Beginners. Bhante.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good evening. Today we are going to discuss the basic anatomical meditation based on Buddha's teachings as well as Visuddhimagga and the techniques of the meditation teachers. First, I would like to mention that this is not my invention. This teaching based on Buddha's teaching and the meditation methods based on the Visuddhimagga, and the experiences of my teachers as well as instructions given by my teachers. Then I could find the various types of meditation methods introduced by Lady Sayadaw in his meditation books. He has written more than 100 books. So he has mentioned various types of meditation techniques in his meditation books. So I could find these meditation techniques in his books. So for this teaching, Lady Sayadaw's methods are also based. It's very useful, supportive for my Dhamma talk. Finally, the special thanks goes to Bhikkhu Analayo, who has well documented this meditation method in his book he called Satipatthana Meditation Practice Guide. Bhikkhu Analayo has explained step by step with a scanning method in a systematic way. So you can understand that this Dhamma talk based on Buddha's teachings and the Theravada traditional meditation method, Visuddhimagga, instruction of the meditation masters as well as the scholars. In this Dhamma talk, I would like to explain mainly 3 sections. Could you please open the slides, slide number 1. Yes, the meditation method based on contemplation on skin, flesh, and the bone. Here I would like to explain this meditation method based on biological approach, then a scanning method. So please the second one also. Just keep the second one, second slide. Biological method and the scanning method and the benefits of this meditation method. The scanning method is the practical method we will explain later. Regarding the benefits, we will discuss the benefits of this scanning method, how this meditation method bridges to other serenity and insight meditations. In Pali, Samatha meditation and Vipassana meditation. How this scanning method useful for further meditation techniques and further meditation methods. Let's move into the biological approach. This is next slide. Actually, this I'm not a doctor or I'm not a scientist. I have gained some knowledge through reading books and before my ordination. So I had some knowledge about biology. So there may be doctors and some other scholars who have vast knowledge in biology, so they can understand more and more functions of these organs. So I'd like to explain here what is the underlined attachment towards these body parts with regards to the functions of these body parts. We mainly focus on three body parts that are skin, flesh, and bone. While I was looking for the biological information, I could find one book, the Anthony's Textbook of Anatomy and Physiology, written by Professor Kevin and Professor Gary. Mm, According to their research, they have mentioned that skin is the largest organ in our human body. It functions as internal and maintaining the internal and external relationships. This skin can maintain the internal and external relationships. For example, when we feel cold, heat, how it protects, how it feels to our external body and internal body. And also skin is the main platform for our sensations. We feel the pleasant and unpleasant sensations through our skin. Therefore, people attach to the pleasant sensations. People don't like the unpleasant bodily sensations. Therefore, there is an attachment towards the pleasant bodily feelings, and there is a collide or unlike towards the unpleasant bodily feelings. With this function, we also have latent attachment, either gross or subtle attachment to our skin. Let's move into the next function of the skin. So it's gives the main appearance. No, the previous one also, previous slide. I'm going with the previous slide. Just the next slide. Okay. No, slide number 3. Okay. The skin gives the main appearance to our human body. People attach to the bodily color mainly. It is one of the main objects people attach, especially to opposite sex. Man attached to woman, woman attached to man with their color, with their appearance. Those who have learned Abhidhamma in Dhamma Sangani, which mentioned Matika, we called topics. In Pali, we call Tikamatika and Dukamatika. In Tikamatika, there is a topic we called Sanidassana Sappatiga Dhamma. The ultimate reality of this topic is just only the visible form. In Pali, we call Rupayatana or Rupadhatu. This visible form is the only ultimate reality which signifies this topic. Among the Abhidhamma topics, those Matikas, this is the only topic which signifies only one ultimate reality. That is the visible form, Rupa or Rupayatana, Rupadhatu. What is the reason to introduce one topic with regards to the one ultimate reality? There may be many reasons. Let's concern about one reason. I think Buddha wanted to emphasize the attachment towards the bodily color. Therefore, Buddha gave one topic to signify the visible form. Therefore, think about when we see someone, how person attach to the color of the skin. They talk about, they praise the color. Therefore, people have the strong attachment towards the color of the skin. That's why they spend a lot of money to beautify their skin color. They spend a lot of time to keep to beautify their skin. Influenced by this attachment. Let's move into the next topic we call as flesh in the same slide. Regarding the flesh, it has many functions. Here, I would give two functions. Our muscles give the figure to our body. That's why people do exercises for many hours to maintain their figure. Not only male, but also female. Male wants to have a strong body. On the other hand, females do exercises to maintain their shape, body shape. Influenced by the attachment towards the body, as well as towards the muscles of the body. When we are living in our daily life, we don't pay attention to those aspects. We accustom to our daily activities rather than thinking about the attachments of our body parts. The next function of the flesh is maintaining the postures. Bone is not able to maintain the postures alone. Bone needs the support of the muscles, With the support of the muscles, we can change our postures. Standing posture, sitting posture, lying down, walking. One's posture is main thing characterize, which signifies the character of the person. How we go, how we sit, how he speaks. It shows our characteristics. Therefore, people pay attention to keep their posture well and pleasant. Regarding the bone, it makes the main framework, the primary framework of the body, as well as protecting internal organs. Suppose when we are facing to some accident, we try to protect our internal organs than the external parts. Therefore, someone is trying to give a blow, trying to hit us. We try to protect our head or we try to protect our chest because those main organs are protected by by bones. Now you can understand the hidden attachment towards the body parts. Suppose if you have a wound, how much worry about it? If you have a small pimple, how much worry about it? If you cannot perform your postures as you wish, maybe someone paralyzed, how he or she suffers. Suppose if you have a pain, little pain in your chest, how many thoughts come into your mind? You think, oh, what will happen? I don't know whether I will have heart attack or not. When someone face those difficulties, he can understands the attachment towards the body parts. Just we explained skin, flesh, bone, and some other internal organs. Therefore, please spend a little time to think about the attachment towards your body parts, to contemplate about hidden attachment, latent tendency towards your body. Now you have understand a little about the attachment towards skin, color, the skin, flesh, and bones. Let's move into the next slide. Now we are going to explain the meditation method. As I mentioned, by meditation teachers and Ladies Yadav as well as Bhikkhu Analayo. In meditation practice, it can be divided into two steps, simple method and the intensive method. In the simple method, we mainly focus attention to skin, flesh, and bones. After the Dhamma talk, we will practice for a few minutes. Now we will learn how to do this simple method and intensive method. In the simple method, first we sit comfortably, keep our body upright, do not bend your neck, keep your body upright and close eyes. Then we scan outer skin from top of the head to the feet. You can do this scanning once or twice or as you wish, but normally first we scan once our skin, outer skin. Then we start from the feet. From feet, we scan the flesh up to the top of the head. After that, we again start scanning our bones from the skull to the fingers of the feet. This is the simple method, step 1 in the scanning method. In the intensive method, we scan particular body parts. The scanning method, one by one. Similarly, we start from the top of the head. Then we scan slowly, one by one, about the repulsiveness parts of the body. It should be mentioned that some parts are repulsive, some parts are attractive. Suppose the skin, eyes, those some body parts are attractive. Urine, feces, snot, those body parts are repulsive. In intensive method, we also start from top of the head, then eyes, nose, ears, teeth, then inside the body parts. First the outer skin, the sweat, urine, then we again start from the head, from the inside of the head. Inside of the head, we can see brain, then we scan from inside the skull, then we go through neck, then from inside we find heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, intestine, small intestine and largest intestine, bladder, urinary bladder, gallbladder, or muscles, then muscles of the thigh, at the end, muscles of the feet. Then we start inside and the joints of the bones. Start from the feet, We pay attention for the joints in the second step. We can see the oil of the joints, and we can see bone marrow inside the bones. In the same way, we scrutinize bones inside and the joints, knee, hip, neck. Finally, we come to the top of the head. In this practical method, how to balance our faculties, we can find two practical ways. You may find other ways. So, in our practice, according to the experience and the instructions given by the teachers and scholars, someone can pay attention just for the scanning based on developing mindfulness. Someone may pay attention especially for the repulsiveness nature of the body. We can use these two ways, but we should be mindful about our mind. Suppose when our mind gets distracted, scattered, at that time we should focus and we should scan slowly, slowly. We can start from the top of the head, then to the right side of the body by 1 inch, 1 inch, inch by inch. It depends on your practice. You can do many ways. You can practice many ways. For example, you can do from top of the head to the front side of the body or back side of the body. Or you can start from top of the head, then to the right side of the body, then you can scan like a circle, right side hand, legs, then left side leg, right side hand, then top of the head. You can use various ways in this slowly method. If you have good mindfulness and good concentration, you can do your scanning a little bit quickly. If you are suffer from the lust, you can pay more and more attention to the repulsiveness nature of the body. While you are scanning, your attention, your focusing should be the repulsive nature. If you have good mindfulness, just go through with a scanning with a mindfully. Just be aware of the body and scanning uh, from top of the head to the feet or from feet to the head. This is the way to balance our faculties, to overcome the hindrances such as craving and the nature of the scattering nature of the mind, the distracting mind, restlessness. We will practice for a few minutes after the Dhamma talk. Let's move into the next slide. Now let's discuss what are the benefits of this meditation technique. I have mentioned a couple of benefits. We can do kasina meditation easily. One who develops this scanning method, then this is very useful to develop four element meditation. In Pali we call Chatudhatu Bhavathana. Additionally, this is scanning method useful to develop corpse meditation with regards to 10 types of lustful temperaments mentioned in the Visuddhimagga as well as Vimuttimagga. Corpse meditation means the Asubha Bhavana. Then this is also useful to cultivate charnel ground meditation. We called Navasivatika in Pali. Further, this meditation method bridges to the insight meditation in higher levels. How can we proceed to kasina meditation with this scanning method? Suppose one who have good concentration developed on contemplation on skin. According to the Abhibhayatana teachings, Abhibhayatana Sutta, as well as in Parinibbana Sutta, explain Abhibhayatana, also Dhammasangani commentary. One who develops good concentration, according to the teachings, first jhana from the skin, he will be able to proceed to the yellow kasina meditation easily. One who has the good concentration on asubha based on the flesh, the color is very obvious to him. Therefore, he can develop red kasina meditation easily with the support of this scanning method. One who develops good concentration on bones, he can start white kasina meditation. It's one of the common meditation techniques also in the Pahuk tradition. Those are the benefits for the kasina meditation depend on this scanning method of skin, flesh, and bone. In this scanning method, we scan body parts mainly with regards to the Pathavi and Apo, earth element and water element. After the scanning method, we can easily shift to the elementary meditation. For example, someone has meditated bone as a scanning method or as repulsive. Then he focuses this bone as earth element. In Pali, Atti Patavi like this. Let's discuss how this meditation method supports for the corpse meditation with regards to the temperaments. 10 types of temperaments are classified in Visuddhimagga in the Asubha Kammatthana chapter. That is, number 1, the lustful person who attaches to the figure of the body. Number 1 is who attaches to the figure of the body. The second one, the lustful person who attaches to the color of the body. That's a person who attaches to the color of the body. There may be the mixture of these characteristics. Sometimes maybe one nature or two nature, or 3 or 4 or 5. This is just the classification given in the Visuddhimagga. Number 3, the lustful person who attaches to the smell of the body. Someone attached to the smell. Number 4, the lustful person who attaches to the thickness or the compactness of the body. Someone attached the compactness nature of the body. Number 5, the lustful person who attaches to the plummy body parts filled with the flesh. Someone attached to those, the plummy body parts. The lustful person, number 6, who attached to the minor and major limbs. Someone attached to the limbs. The lustful person who attached to the entire appearance of the body, connected with various parts. Someone attached to the entire appearance of the body. Then, number 7, someone attached to the decorated body. With a decorated by garlands, jewelries, lipsticks, and makeups. Number 9, lustful person who attach to their own body, significant as me and mine. Someone, this is a person with regards to the internal attachment, who attach to the own body. Then the 10th one, lustful person who attach to the beauties of the teeth. Someone attached to the teeth, therefore someone attached to the smile of the person, attached to the teeth. Let's discuss how these contemplation supports to overcome our craving of these natures, of these lustful natures. This is just giving a path, just showing the map, therefore not the detailed explanation. So the number 1 is, the first person is lustful person who attached to the figure of the body. Now, can you remember in the first section we discussed mainly bone and flesh makes the figure of the body. The main framework was created by the bones, and the figure is created by the flesh and the muscles or muscles. Someone has a good concentration cultivated on bone and flesh, he can overcome this lustful nature. Those who attach to the color of the skin is able to overcome the craving towards the color of the body with the cultivation of the scanning method of the skin. Regarding the number 4, number 5, and number 6, those who attach to the compactness of the body and the plummy body parts, and minor and major limbs. Those main features are given by the flesh or muscles. If a yogi have a development of a scanning flesh, he can easily overcome these lustful natures. Also, when a meditator has a good mindfulness developed on scanning of the skin, can overcome the lustful nature of the attachment of the major and minor limbs. Also, we mentioned that there is another nature who attach to the decorated body. Suppose someone attached to the decorated body, he or she will be able to overcome the craving with the development of the scanning method of the skin, because he or she has understood the real nature of the skin. Regarding teeth, those who have concentration developed on bones can see the repulsive nature of the teeth. Therefore, he or she can easily overcome the craving towards the bone or teeth. Regarding the insight meditation, it's a little bit higher level. We call someone develop insight meditation, classifying our life time into 10 decades. Among those 10 decades, there are 2 decades mentioned as stopping decade and bending decade. So this is the impermanence nature of the body. It's very obvious in our skeleton. It's very obvious when someone is getting old, body starts to bend. That's the impermanence nature. So those who have developed concentration towards the bone can easily understand the impermanence nature of the skeleton. Those are the main benefits I would like to explain. This is just showing the map. Therefore, now shall we move into the practice of this scanning method? Just for a few minutes. Please sit comfortably. Keep your body upright. Don't bend your neck. Pay attention for the posture of your body. Now pay attention for the top of the head. Scan the outer skin of your body. Starts from the top of the head, forehead, eyes, nose, cheeks, ears, mouth, entire face, entire head, neck, shoulders, right shoulder, upper arm, lower arm of the right hand, fingers, the right hand, left hand, upper arm, lower arm, fingers, chest, stomach, the back side, hip area, buttock, thighs, knees, your legs, ankle, feet, fingers. Then start from the feet. Now you focus the flesh inside your body, flesh in the feet, in your right leg, in your left leg, in your right thigh, left thigh, buttocks, stomach, chest, muscles in the backside, muscles in the shoulders, muscles of your right arm, muscles of your left arm, muscles of your neck, muscles on the face. Now come to the top of the head. Now you scan the skeleton. You start from the top of the head, skeleton, skull, holes of the eyes, holes of the nose, holes of the ears, jaws, entire face, entire skull, bones of the neck, bones of the shoulder, bones of the right arm to the fingers, bones of the left arm up to the fingers, bones of the chest, ribs, bones of the backside, spinal cord, bones of the hip, bones of the thighs, thigh bone, bones of the leg we call shin, bones of the feet. This is the step one. Then shall we move to the intensive method. In the intensive method, we start from the top of the head. Now you can see the oil of the skin of the skin head skin, dandruff, oil, grease of the forehead, tears, and the discharges of the eyes, snot, discharges of ear, yellow color, saliva inside the mouth, then your body smeared with the sweat, especially it's obvious in the body parts where we have body hairs. Then we move into the hip area. We focus our body smeared with the urine up to the feet, tip of feet, sweat in the body. Again, start from the top of the head, go inside the head. You can see the brain. Now you start to scan inside your neck. You start from the digestion system. You can find heart mixed with the body, mixed the blood. You can see heart mixed with the blood, pumping the blood, going out and blood coming. You can see your lungs smeared with phlegm. Then scanning. You can see the liver. You can see the spleen, membrane, diaphragm, large intestine, small intestine. Focus inside the intestines. Focus stomach. The foods mixed in the stomach with a phlegm, with a bile. All things are mixed. Rice, curries, desserts, drinks, water, everything mixed like a vomit. Focus inside your intestines. At the end, you can find food becomes the excrement. the repulsive nature. When you are scanning, you can find the gallbladder inside bile. You focus the urinary bladder filled with urine, not the purified water, repulsive nature. You scan the buttocks, muscles smeared with blood and sinews, muscles of the thigh bind with sinews, muscles of the leg also connected with sinews. You can see the flesh of the feet. Then we start inside and the joints of the bones. There is a bone marrow inside the bone. In the ankle, oil of the joints, scanning to the knee. There is a oil of the joint inside bone marrow, thigh bones, inside bone marrows, and the jointing to the hips, oil of the joints. Then inside the backbone, inside the spinal cord, you see the ribs, bones of your chest, like a decayed chariot. Then you focus the joints of the shoulder and hands. You focus to fingers, then focus to the neck. Go inside your skull. You can find repulsive nature of the skull. Bone, bone, bone. Open your eyes. Sound, sound, sound. Now it's time for asking questions. There's a question, Bhante, with so many different types of meditation techniques, what is the safest one to practice ourselves without guidance from a meditation master? I have to correct this question because according to the Buddha's teaching, as well as our meditation handbook, Visuddhimagga, emphasized to associate a teacher who has good experience and theoretical knowledge. Buddha has mentioned In Vinaya, we should know our meditation techniques. In the Vinaya commentary, it is mentioned that in the first 5 years, monk should learn meditation technique from from the beginning to the arahantship. Therefore, mm, you should have instruction from the meditation teacher. Mm, Now you can get instruction online, as well as there are many books written uh, on Satipatthana and inside meditation, as well as Samatha meditation. Therefore, you ask the safest way. The safest way is get the instruction and meditate under the teacher. For the basic meditation practice, it's just you can, for example, just you follow the mm, the Satipatthana. Suppose focus on your postures. From those for those steps, it's not essential. And just you focus, you do your daily activities mindfully. It's okay. But for further developments, suppose when someone goes to the jhana levels, he should have a good meditation teacher. Otherwise, he may misled by some experiences. Therefore, he may decline in his progress. This is my advice based on Buddha's teaching and our experience. Another question, Bhante, what is the difference between Mahasi, Goenka, and Pauk methods? Mm, I will give a just uh, in brief. Mahasi method is dry inside meditation. We call Sukha Vipassaka or Suddha Vipassaka. In Mahasi meditation, we first focus on rising and falling of the abdomen. Then we focus our the bodily feelings and experiences receive through our doors, the faculties, eye, nose, ear, tongue, body, and we also contemplate about our thoughts, our feelings. Mm, This is the Mahasi method in brief. I don't have I don't have much experience in Goenka. I have meditated only one time, 10 days, but I have read a lot of books written by Lady Seok. I have explained Lady Seok's meditation technique in last month in another with another group. Mm, According to my experience in the Goenka method, first, as I remember, first 3 days, we just focus for the breath, anapanasati. Then we focus for the feelings of the body by the scanning method. In the Pauk method, it is emphasized to develop good concentration up to the jhana levels, then start insight meditation accordance with the Visuddhimagga. This is the brief mm, information about these three meditation techniques. Sorry, Bhante, I missed some parts of your talk. But when you are scanning the body from the top to bottom, what are you focusing on? Hmm. So we classified two steps. So it's not time to explain in detail, no? You can listen the recording again. First step, we just focus for the outer skin, then flesh, then bone. You can do just for the practice. We just do one time for skin, once for flesh, once for the bone. But while you are doing meditation, you can focus for bone, only bone for only one sitting meditation method. It's okay. First, you have to develop your mindfulness with the scanning. Once you develop mindfulness, some level to the concentration of the scanning, then you can proceed to the second level, intensive level. For the further details, you can read the Satipatthana meditation guide written by Bhikkhu Analayo. I have written one essay on this topic. If I have time, I will share with someone. I have also given the references and meditation techniques.
Oops. Thank you, Bhante. Those were the only few questions I think we have received this evening. I don't see. Oh, there's one more last question. Sorry, just came in.
Is practicing anapanasati sufficient to achieve jhana? Yes, definitely. So, according to the Buddha's teaching, in also Visuddhimagga, from anapanasati, one can attain up to the fourth jhana. That's a direct answer for the question. Bhante, could you please guide us which sutta on this anatomy meditation and why the Buddha teach this type of meditation? Thank you, Bhante, for your guided meditation. Okay. This I couldn't find the scanning method. Regarding the anatomical meditation, the mainly you can find the 32 body parts in the Satipatthana Sutta. And also you can find also Mahahathipadopma Sutta. I can't remember all the suttas. If we have group, I can give the references. Those are the main two suttas which comes to my mind now.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you for answering those questions, queries from the audience this evening. So we have come to almost the end of this evening's Dhamma sharing. I would now like to invite Bhante to conduct the Anumodana, please. Bhante.
Sure. Let's chant. Let's share our merits to deities and past relatives. Ittavata chammehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe devang anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Ittavata chammehi sambhatam punya sampadam Sabbe bhutānganumodhantu sabba sampatti siddhiyā ittavata camhehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe sattānganumodhantu sabba sampatti siddhiyā आकाशट्ठा च भुम्मट्ठा देवानागा महिद्धिका पुण्यन्तं अनुमोदित्वा चिरं रक्षन्तु सम्बुद्धशासनम् आकाशट्ठा च भुम्मट्ठा देवानागा महिद्धिका पुण्यन्तं अनुमोदित्वा चिरं रक्षन्तु सम्बुद्धदेशनम् आकाशट्ठा च भुम्मट्ठा देवानागा महिद्धिका पुण्यन्तं अनुमोदित्वा चिरं रक्षन्तु सम्बुद्धशावके चिरं रक्षन्तु मम परम्. This is blessing for all of you. अभिवादनशीलिस्य नित्यं उद्धापचारिणो चत्तारो धम्मा वर्धन्ति आयुवन्नो सुखं बलम् आयुरारोग्यसम्पत्ति सर्गसम्पत्तिमेव च अतो निब्बानसम्पत्ति इमिनाते समिज्जतु सुखी होतु निब्बान बच्चे.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you for conducting the Anumodana. So with that, we've come to the end of this evening's Dhamma sharing with Bhante. And I think it's a really interesting topic. This topic has not been discussed here live at the Dhammadana series on anatomical meditation. For those of you who joined us and listened to Bhante, hope you benefited from Bhante's experience and his guidance. And you can go back and try this new scanning method that Bhante has taught us, which is relatively easy to practice. And we look forward to your comments here on the Facebook page of Buddhist Mahavihara. So with that, Bhante, thank you so much for taking time off. I know you're a busy student studying for your master's. I think you have an exam coming up soon. Wish you all the best,
Yes.
Bhante, in your exams. And on behalf of the Committee of Management and the monks of the Buddhist Mahavihara, hope you have a safe and peaceful examination without any hindrances. And also to our sponsors this evening, thank you for sponsoring this evening's Dhamma sharing. And also to our audience who had paid attention to Bhante throughout the last, I think, 1 hour, almost 30, 20 minutes here at the Dhammadana series. So with that, we wish each and every one of you a pleasant evening and Sukhi Hotu.
Sukhi hotu.